All right, all you headbangers, it's time to smash that volume knob on your Alpine all the way to the right. We're going big hair, loud amps, after parties, and groupies. And Rob Collerton just asked, wasn't 80s hair metal literally the most fun music of our lives?
Whether you're smoking in the boys' room, talking dirty to me, or shouting at the devil, be prepared for us to shake your foundations because 80s hair metal Volume 2 is coming up next.
Ooh, heavy guitars to roll in today. Hello and welcome to Total 80s and 90s Recall, a podcast where we rewind back to discuss all our favorite things from the 80s and 90s. I am one of your hosts, David, and joining me in the studio as always, he used the lyrics of Cherry Pie as his sex education. It's my good friend, Rebel Rob.
Ooh, I like it. Welcome to the 192nd installment of the Total 80s and 90s Recall podcast. Today's introduction goes out to all of our haters. The Total 80s and 90s Recall team has got the right to choose, and there's no way David and I will ever lose it. This podcast is our life. This is our song. We will fight the powers that be. Just don't pick our destiny because you don't know us. You don't belong. Here's what we know about you. You are so condescending, and your gall is never ending. David and I don't want anything, not a thing from you. Your life is trite, jaded, boring, and confiscated. If that's your best won't do. If you walk away from today's episode hearing nothing, at least hear this. The Total 80s and 90s Recall team is right. The Total 80s and 90s Recall team is free. And the Total 80s and 90s Recall team will fight. You'll see. But most importantly, we're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore.
Has anyone bother? Was there a reason for us to yell like that today?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a long day. I'm tired.
No, it's good.
Grumpy.
The subject lends itself to that sort of response.
Yeah, there you go.
So real quick before we jump into the topic, our last episode, we did our 45 favorite movies of the 80s. We got a little feedback, right? A couple movies people thought we missed here and there. Yeah. But we got a cool text. I got a cool text from our friend Jason over at Shirley. And he said he's got a picture of Aaron Rodgers when he was in the draft room. Remember how he got all the way to 24? Yeah. And he was really mad the whole time. They kept showing him. Well, it says, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was not selected, sitting around in the green room like Aaron Rodgers at the 2005 draft, watching movies like Maximum Overdrive, Iron Eagle, and Bloodsport get picked instead of them.
I figured he'd say something about Empire Strikes Back.
Oh. Because you picked that one.
Oh, I did. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. He's a big Raiders guy.
Yeah. He's always in the back of my mind when that movie.
I think it's really funny. I can imagine the Harrison Ford Raiders team sitting there, be like,
what the heck?
Maximum Overdrive? What?
That guy?
Bloodsports? Van Damme? All right. No one? Little Shop of Horrors before me? Raiders.
It was
big movie.
It was a character issue.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
So.
Wasn't
a good teammate.
Couple other omissions. Jim from Children of the 80s.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon's a big one for him.
Okay.
And none of us really got to that one.
I will tell you one that
Coming to America came up multiple times.
Well, my sister sent me a text prior to the show.
Yeah.
I only read the first part of it because this is what I do.
Yeah.
Then I opened the text and there was 5 more. I thought she only sent me 5.
Gotcha.
One of the ones on the list that I'm really mad that I didn't pick, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, I saw that on a couple too. Yeah. I thought you'd get that.
Yeah. Had I seen that text, had I read the whole text, I would have picked that.
Yeah, but what comes? I'd have to look back here. 15. What comes out? Right?
Maybe
Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. So
or Iron Eagle.
I was less. I liked Pee-wee, but it wasn't it wasn't one of my top 15. I just like the Beijing Mr. Herman. That's if I can just see that part, that's it. So, all right. Well, we got some good feedback on that. Obviously, we weren't going to be able to get all the 80s movies.
Right.
There's always going to be people who are going to be like, oh, this. And that's the good thing about the 80s. You can find the movies that you like. And we're going to stay in the 80s today because as you alluded to, and as maybe the opening talked to all our fans about, we're doing our 80s hair metal, Volume 2, episode today. Now, volume 2 is a little loose.
Yeah.
You could consider it
That's
maybe a
true.
volume 3.
Or
we
1,
did
1.5.
a side B, if you will, because we did a metal countdown of only like rock songs, and then we did a hair metal countdown of ballads.
Yeah, we did.
Now we're back to rock songs. So I guess it's volume 2 of rock songs, right? So whatever style, you know, but today I didn't specify, so you can put anything in the top 10. It just has to be, I don't even know what it has to be. Just, I think I have an idea of what I want it to be.
It's funny because I was playing my playlist for my daughter last night. My
Oh,
youngest,
nice.
And she kept asking, what is hair metal?
Oh, yes.
And I had to try to kind of pin it down for her.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, my opinion is this. I would say a lot of things got lumped into what hair metal, hard rock, 80s hard rock, whatever you want to call it, glam metal, blah, blah, blah. A lot of it got lumped together because at one point just people had long hair, you're wearing whatever, spandex, and you're a little bit of makeup. And so you're all part of this group.
Yeah.
But going back, you can look at a lot of these bands and go, they weren't really similar bands. A band like Great White, although lumped in, is a much different sounding band than Poison. They just are.
True.
But at the time, it's hair, it's girls, it's and I would say, in my opinion, from 87 to like 89 and a half is kind of when they mastered the I would say the playbook. Where we're gonna have 4 or 5 guys in this band.
Yeah.
They're gonna have hair, good looking hair. They're gonna be good looking guys.
Yeah.
The music and the instruments, we'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
But they've got the good look. We're going to put them on stage with some hot girls. We're going to film some concert footage, throw them in the thing. We're going to show them partying. We're going to show them having fun. And that's it.
Yeah.
And from 87 to 89, they were just signing any 4 dudes that would be like, hey, we're this. Oh, cool, you're in. Hey, we're this. Yeah, come on, let's see what happens. Yeah. Throw it at the wall. And I think they literally had, I think, in the record studios, a how-to. Here, A, pick this. B, this is, and then C, you have to write a ballad, and then you have to have a song about sex, and then that's a song about cars and beer and or drinking and partying. That's it.
Super formulaic.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
At some
we
point,
kind of talked about it a little bit with Slippery When Wet.
Yes,
where it was kind of following. It wasn't a hair metal album per se, but then that what's the one? Social Disease.
No, yeah,
pops up, and that one sounds very much like a typical 80s, very sex-driven. And we're like, oh, that's odd. That was an odd song out, but you had to fit the...
Well, I would say from 87 to 89, it was at its absolute peak of this style, of this genre of music is at its absolute peak.
Yeah.
It's ruling the rock charts. It's ruling Hot 100. It's on MTV every day. It's in the suburbs. Dudes on Wall Street are listening to it. Like, everybody is into this. And it burns. It was so hot. Like any album you put out in Skid Row, Warren, any of these bands, you put it out, it's going to go top 10. So when 91 happens, you kind of see it coming because they couldn't ride that wave forever.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah. And I think the pop sensibility of hair metal is what made it. It was radio friendly.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't super hard. It wasn't speed metal. It wasn't. And so then people gravitated towards it.
Well, and again, you're singing about girls, partying,
Why not?
things like that.
Yeah.
And they would say, oh, well, it was it's pretty chauvinistic. And I'm like, you can say that.
Yeah.
But those concerts are filled with girls. In fact, I would say if there's any young people listening to our show, which there probably isn't, but if there's any young people listening to this, your mom or grandma, she was now she does yoga and plays pickleball, like I've taken up now. And she does all these healthy things, and they walk and they do all the fun stuff. Well, in the 80s, they were going to these concerts, and they were front row, and they were wearing half shirts, and they had big bangs, and they were going backstage. And whether grandma wants to tell you those stories or not, it was happening. So,
but it's more towards our generation. But there's a video going around right now of David Grohl at a Foo Fighters concert, and he's gone, hey, young kids in the audience, if you don't know these songs, look at the guy next to you.
Yep.
Look at the 50-year-old next to you. He used to be cool.
He used to be.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
So I will say, though, whatever the formula was, and again, I think we mentioned it before, but, besides Slippery When Wet and a little bit of Van Halen, before I would say 87, 88, I was not listening to this style of music. So some of these bands that were around in 84, 85, the Rats, the Cinderellas, those, I didn't listen to those. Unless it hit the radio, I didn't listen to it. And so, but 87, 89, the summer of 88, I can tell you right now, there were 3 tapes in my tape player. Open Up and Say Ah by Poison.
Look what the cat dragon.
No, that was 86.
Oh, 86.
This is 88. So I got Open Up and Say Ah. I got Hysteria from Def Leppard. And I've got Appetite for Destruction.
Sure.
Those 3 tapes is all I listened to the entire summer of 88.
Yeah.
And so now I'm in, and now I'm listening to all of it. And so from 87 to 89 to 90, like, I loved it. Like, this is the kind of music, and why wasn't I listening to this before? But it was just, but it's just it's just fun. Like, I think it's fun. Like, I think you look back on it, when I listened to this and I was getting ready for the show, I just listened to the song, I'm just like, it's silly. The lyrics, some of them are nonsense, and you know what they're singing about. Yeah. But at the same time, it's got the beats, it's got the guitar solos. It's they're just yelling and screaming and having fun, and I think I think it's just fun. Like, if you look amongst all the styles of music we had growing up and into the 90s, because grunge goes the other way. No, we're not fun.
Yeah,
this is not fun music.
Well,
this was fun music.
Yeah, I think for the same reason grunge was popular, I think 80s hair metal was a very much a product of its time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Where it was all about excess and consumerism and hedonism and partying and cars and the economic time. Everything was kind of growth, and it was
great.
And then you get to 91 and the grunge movement hits, and it's a very somber time. It's different, and so it captured the mood of the time and even the colors of the bands. I was showing some of the album covers to my daughter, and she was like, what is hair metal? And I showed her the cover of Shout at the Devil, and I showed her the cover of Look at the Cat Dragon. She goes, oh, got it.
But to be fair, a lot of those bands don't love the term hair metal. But that's fine. They want to say hard rock. But I got to tell you, some Poison songs, as much fun as they are, nothing but a good time. That's not hard rock, guys. It's just a fun pop song that's got guitars in it. So you're doing good. It's fine.
Of that crew, Motley Crue is probably on the harder end of things. But even
they would fade to what got to the radio. Because at some point you get the formula and it goes, because if you listen to Shout at the Devil and you listen to Dr. Feelgood, those are 2 way different albums. And one's much more built for MTV radio and stuff than the other one is. All right. But Nikki Sixx isn't lighting himself on fire anymore on Dr. Feelgood. In fact, they're sober somehow. So that's good. So you get the clarity of that. But I just think, I think it was just fun. I think it was just, fun, good music. And I think we fall into a rare team here, or a rare group where you and I bridged liking this music and then going into grunge music. Because some people didn't like this music and then they went to grunge. And some people loved this music and then hated grunge when it came out because it killed this music. But you and I both were like, this was fun. Okay, I like this now too. And we can listen to both.
And you had a year ahead of me, so you had a little more time. But yeah, I remember there being somewhere in the studio here of a Poison cassette that got played over and over in my room.
It's great.
But I would say also, if you do some back history on Alice in Chains, they got started as
a
hair metal band.
Yeah.
And so if you the grunge purists out there will go, that's not true. I'm like, do your research and find out that's how they got started. They looked just like an 80s hair metal band.
All right. Well, let's get ready. We're going to get ready to rock. The music, the hair, the girls, and the debauchery, Rob. Hair metal was peak, nothing but a good time. So we're headed backstage to relive some of our favorite rock songs of the 1980s. All right, it's probably an easy one for our real rockers out there listening this week. You can put it in your notes if they can send it into the show. What's that guitar solo from?
The middle.
Yeah, what's that guitar solo? So if they can tell us the lead off too, hey, just as fun.
True.
Yeah. So, all right, we're putting together top 10 this week. Killer guitar infused 80s hair metal that will leave you with your socks knocked off.
Okay.
Although I don't know what the top 10 is, so maybe I shouldn't overpromise your socks being knocked off. You could go, oh, these are dumb songs. But I think they rock pretty good, at least the 5 that I'm hoping to grab, and then we'll see what Rob does. Okay. It's always an unexpected thrill to find out where you go digging into playlists and songs and things like that. So how did you nail down your songs this time?
Well, I'm gonna give you a little backstory.
Okay.
So I made a playlist.
Perfect.
I made a playlist because every time we've done the other 2 episodes, I think of a person. I think of a a person that would listen to this music, because some of the songs I'm going to acknowledge ahead of time. We're going to get feedback. That's not a hair metal band.
I got you.
I think it's hair metal adjacent, but I think it's what somebody of that time would have listened to that was into hair metal. Okay.
So you're prepping us that you didn't follow the format.
I think I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So my character's name is Brad.
Oh, okay.
It's about 1989. He's 19 years old. He operates on a steady diet of Cool Ranch Doritos, Mountain Dew, and unearned confidence. His gravity-defying mullet requires 3 full cans of Aquanet a week. The front says, I might pass 10th grade algebra on the second try. The back says, let's party in the woods behind the bowling alley. He wears a faded 1986 Iron Maiden tour shirt with the sleeves ripped off, denim jacket, skin-tight acid-wash jeans, and with a ripped knee.
No, he sounds fun.
Yeah, and he's got a white high-top Reeboks. He sports a single feather earring, cheap aviator sunglasses. His smell is like a 50-50 mix of cigarettes and Old Spice.
Oh, that's great.
He drives a primed gray 1982 Chevy Camaro with a mismatched red passenger door. It also smells like cigarettes.
I like
and
the
Old Spice.
primer. Primer makes sense.
In the trunk, he's got 2 empty quarts of motor oil, a half-deflated football, 3 empty cases of Stroh's beer, and an acoustic guitar with 3 strings that he brings to bonfire strictly to play the opening 4 bars of Every Rose Has Its Thorn. A typical Saturday consists of the following. He picks up his buddy Kev. They spend 45 minutes idling in the 7-Eleven parking lot, revving the engine. They're hoping that the girls will notice the
You've
AC/DC.
written quite a backstory here.
Later, he'll try to impress someone by doing burnouts behind the roller rink.
No.
Then he accidentally stalls his Camaro. He'll fire it back up and head into the night, all while playing this playlist from his Audiovox speakers.
Nice. Let me tell you a little secret about was it Kev? Is that his name?
Kev's his buddy. This is Brad.
Oh, Brad. Let me tell you a little secret about Brad here. Brad, when no one else is around and he's in that primer car all by himself, he listens to Taylor Dane. So just so you know.
There's a couple songs that pop up that might, he's going to have to admit that there's that song maybe entered into the tape deck by accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I said on the last show I was looking for different types of songs, not the typical Motley Crue and them. That I don't want to overpromise that a little. The bands I chose are popular bands. Like you'll notice the name of the band. You'll know the name of the band. I just went with songs literally before this playlist put together. I don't think, except for one, I had heard any of them.
Okay.
But then I listened and I liked them, and I've been listening for like a week solid now. And so I'm really happy with this list. And I sent my playlist, my because I have several options. Yeah. I sent it to Jason and Jim, and they're both 80s hair band aficionados. Yeah. If you will.
Okay.
And one signed off. Jason signed off. These were all good. Yeah. Jim said, mostly good, couple meh. And then one, he was like, he didn't really love that much. Okay. Right. So, but I don't care if Jim doesn't like it. A couple of the ones I know I'm going to pick today, he's going to be like, meh, but I'm doing them anyway because I like them. So.
I don't have cool podcasting friends to send my stuff
I gotcha.
to. You have that. I don't have that.
They're very knowledgeable in this area. So I went for just a little expert look over to make sure I wasn't on the wrong track.
I put my list into Google Gemini.
Oh, well, geez, that's cheating too.
No, it didn't like my list either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
It gave me a bad score. It gave me I think the first round, it gave me a 7.5 out of 10.
So for all you tuning in today to rock out.
AI doesn't like my list.
For everyone tuning in to rock out to 80s metal, Rob's going to sadly disappoint
I think I hit it. I think, yeah.
Okay, well, before we jump into the top 10, we need to get to the music. People are ready to rock. We're going to get an honorable mention each. That's a song that it was just outside of what we thought would be worthy of our top 10. We're each getting 5, but top 10. Or maybe it's a song you've never heard before and you just loved going through the process. So we're going to let Rob lead off this week. And we're going to find out what starts out weird here. And because honorable mentions are always weird for you. All right. So let's go with your honorable mention.
All right, here you go. I don't know if this is one you'll know.
So far, no. I recognize the voice.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe I won't.
So this is a song called Crazy Nights.
Okay.
It's by a band called Loudness.
Oh, yep, don't know that.
Okay, so this is the fourth single by a Japanese heavy metal band called Loudness.
Wow, Japanese. That's where we went.
It's from their 1985 album Thunder in the East. It was written by lead vocalist Minoru Nahara and guitarist Akira Takasaki.
All right.
There you go. It was released on December 1st, 1984 in Japan and November 1st of 85. The song was the band's big break in the American metal scene and has since become their signature song. They were the first Japanese metal band signed to a major label in the United States. Loudness has released 28 studio albums, 5 licensed in America, and 11 live albums. Brad's excuse for including this song on his playlist. It's Brad's flex. He says, I had to order this album on import through the back of a Hit Parade magazine. It took 6 weeks to arrive from Tokyo. You think you can just go to the local mall and buy this kind of shredding? Nah, man, having Loudness on your tape means you actually know your stuff, not just what Casey Kasem plays on the radio.
I got you. So again, for you fans,
never heard of it. I thought it was cool. It sounds amazing.
Our fans tune in. They're like, I'm ready to rock.
Yeah.
You hit them with a Japanese hard metal band.
Yeah.
All right. But that's what we're doing today.
You're going to like it. I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, good for Brad on that one. I'm going to tell you, I went a completely other direction. All my songs, I think, stay really close to what the vibe of like the Sunset Strip, sleazy glam hair metal. And most of mine are from like the 86 to 89 era. So just so you're ready for that.
Mine was that was 85. So
my honorable mention is the only one. It's not Japanese, and you'll probably know who it is right away. But it's the only one that's not in that, I guess, Sunset Strip sleaze. But I really like this song a lot, and I'd never heard it before. And actually, I have you to thank for even finding this band to play this song.
Oh, fantastic! Oh. Amazing. I think he's got, if not the one of the best rock. Oh.
He said, oh.
The Cult is fantastic.
Yes. It's a guitar solo.
Ridiculous.
All right, so that is Love Removal Machine by The Cult. All right. Again, before I love the song now. Before I had this prep, I'd never heard it. But a couple weeks ago when we did our 80s, 85, 80, 95, you played the She Sells Sanctuary from The Cult.
Yeah.
So I was
so good.
Went back to it. So this was released in February of 87 off their album Electric, produced by Rick Rubin, who famously produced Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J, and Public Enemy, among others. But here he's branching off into some rock music. The song is described by frontman Ian Astbury as a raw, lustful, passionate rush of desire. The title is a metaphor for an intense, fast-moving, and consuming romantic ride.
Oh.
So you'll notice all my songs today, I think except one, have a pretty common theme to them. And I was pretty specific with it. VH1, who is obviously known for their hard rocking ways, right? They ranked this 74th best hard rock song of all time. So pretty good. Never hit the Hot 100. Did get to 15 on the U.S. mainstream rock chart. It did okay overseas and was a top 20 in the band's home country, the UK. But overall, I just love the song. The guitar solo is phenomenal. It's very catchy. It was much catchier than I was expecting. But it was just a good time song. And then as soon as I played it, I'm like, I got to include it somewhere. Couldn't be my top 5, but honorable mention, I felt perfect.
So good.
Because I'm just learning about the Cult.
Fantastic.
I will say.
They're so good.
I'm late to the party. So.
That's okay. No, I listened to some of their early stuff. They're very emo, kind of like new wave-ish type stuff. And then like Rick Rubin got a hold of them and very much like tapped into like the AC/DC sound. And they're fantastic.
Really good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
All right. Well, those are 2 killer tracks. Well, I had a killer track. You had a Japanese track.
But
we'll say it's a killer track.
English, though.
Okay, we'll say it's a killer track.
You wouldn't know he was Japanese. I even asked my kid. I said, "What race or nationality do you think?"
I don't know.
She goes, "White, long hair." Turn around a picture. Japanese
guy.
Hard rock.
They do like hard rock over there. So, all right. Well, they were not good enough to make the top 10. I have a feeling this is a playlist that will cause our listeners to make some bad choices in life. If those 2 weren't good enough, then I don't know what's coming. But I know what I've got. Hopefully, we'll see. So, time to broadcast our own Headbangers Ball, starting with you, Rob. Choice at number 10.
All right.
I would argue this is not hair metal. But
I knew you'd say that.
I would argue not hair metal from my standpoint.
That's fine.
But again, the rules are flexible here. I think that falls more in the genre of a hard rock
very good.
than a glam hair metal, but that's fine.
I knew you would say that.
You explain yourself.
So this is Motorhead, Ace of Spades, released October 1980. So I put it's actually pre-hair metal. It was the title track from their album of the same name, Ace of Spades. Considered Motorhead's definitive signature album or anthem. Critics will say this song is not hair metal.
Yeah.
Lemmy, his first name, well, the lead singer, Lemmy Kilmister.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's a rock name.
Great name.
Lemmy famously hated genre labels. People would probably put this more of in like a speed metal, heavy metal category. Yep. I would take it out of there only because it lacks kind of the polish, popish hair and the looks of a hair metal. Yeah. But the sound is rocking. So anyway, the song uses a lot of gambling metaphors. He admitted to being heavily addicted to slot machines. He admitted in an interview that he grew completely sick of singing it by the late 80s. And I knew you'd like this, but insisted on keeping on the set list every single night because, quote, I know how much it means to the people who paid to see us, unquote. I thought you'd like that. Yep. Brad's excuse for putting it on this list. He said, look, man, it's about respect, okay? Motorhead bridged the gap between the British heavy metal scene and pure American rock and roll. Plus, Lemmy plays the bass with a guitar pick. I thought that was killer. You don't get Guns N' Roses without Motorhead, bro.
Okay.
It's science.
I gotcha.
There you go.
They just fall into more like an Iron Maiden place to me than...
Yeah.
And I wouldn't classify Iron Maiden as like a hair metal band. So, yeah. But to each their own.
I think this song rocks.
I didn't say it didn't rock. Yeah. It's a great song. I totally give into that. It just is a little outside the idea of what we're trying to accomplish. Now, my first song, which is the song at number 9, is the exact personification of what we're trying to accomplish here today.
Is that Great White? No. Very good.
Guitar solo goes hard. See, now this is a hair band song. All right, so this is Sex Action by LA Guns.
Oh,
all right,
yes.
Rob. So, single released in 1988 off their debut album, which was self-titled. It's considered an underground metal hit and a staple of late 1980s Sunset Strip hard rock scene. The song is simply about uninhibited physical desire and the fast-paced party lifestyle of the Sunset Strip. It captures the decadent, hedonistic hard rock culture of the late 80s Los Angeles music scene. All right, which I think it does that exactly. So, music video couldn't be more 80s hair metal. It's filmed in Hollywood and LA at the Roxy Theater, Mulholland Drive, and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The premise of the video is the band's hanging out with hot models and a woman taking a bubble bath. All right, that's the whole video. So, which I approve. 2 thumbs up. All right, I gave him the fawns for sure. All right, Tracy Guns. He's the guitarist of LA Guns.
Yeah,
guitarist. He was an original member of Guns N' Roses. In fact, the name comes from Tracy Guns and Axl Rose. Guns N' Roses. Guns left the group and was replaced by Slash. Sorry, Tracy, that's a great trade. All right, sorry. That's
it was an upgrade. It was an upgrade.
Yeah. And then he reformed LA Guns in 1983, but they didn't put this album out till 88, so they're just kicking around. Song didn't hit the Hot 100. I wasn't sure why, but I found some info that said it was too aggressive and too sleazy at the time and didn't have the pop appeal needed for the radio airplay. don't get that. There's other songs out like Once Bitten, Twice Shy and songs like that are on the 100.
There's sleazier
But these
stuff
sound a little trashier, I think is what their problem is. So it did get rotation on MTV's Headbangers Ball, and but they played it later in the evening. Yeah. It didn't get that 4 o'clock time slot.
Just the Tyler Band, LA Guns.
LA Guns.
That's enough. People are like, it says Guns.
So one critic said Sex Action is a high-energy, quintessential slice of late 1980s Sunset Strip sleaze metal. The song contrives a bad boy street attitude and a dangerous, high-octane edge that separate it from cleaner pop metal peers. So they said they were a little harder edged than your Skid Rows and your Warrants. Yeah. I thought this was great. I was looking this song up. There's a YouTube video, June 26th of this year, 2026. They were in concert. They were live. They are touring right now. It is called their Lucky MFer Tour.
Oh,
all right. So they're on tour. They played this song live on stage. You can watch the video. The fans go nuts. Yeah. They're singing the whole thing. It doesn't sound quite as good as it did. Yeah. They're older now, but they're still out there kicking it, and they're still out there, trying to get some sex action.
I got to give it to the 80s hair metal bands. They lived it up early.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't plan for the longevity, and that's okay.
No. They went quick.
They spent it early.
But my favorite part of this song is at the end, it's sex action. It's ending, and the guy goes, she wants sex action. She goes, she's gonna get it. Nice. I'm gonna give it to her. That's how the whole song ends. I just thought that was funny. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it. So, nice. All right. So now,
oh boy,
that's a hair metal song. So let's see what you. That is exactly what this genre is supposed to be. They had the teased hair, the spandex. They're just singing about sex.
This song has a lot of that, but some of it doesn't. Here you go.
All right. This is number 8. This is much closer.
My list gets progressively better.
Very synthesizer heavy.
Love it.
Now, I love this song. Okay. It's fun, great. Yeah. This wasn't on. You used Bon Jovi previously. It wasn't. It was a different one.
No, I didn't use this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought when I looked back, you didn't use this.
I made sure I didn't cross streams.
That's good. We don't want to cross the streams.
I didn't do that. Yeah. So this is Runaway Bon Jovi, released February 1984. It's Bon Jovi's debut single, and it's the song that launched his career. Critics will argue this is not hair metal. Some people put this more in a synth rock, melodic hard rock. The band on the recording is not the Bon Jovi we know today. He used a crew of session musicians known as the All-Star Review. Bon Jovi was inspired by a young runaways he saw taking Greyhound buses into Manhattan while he was living and working in New Jersey. In '83, the song won a contest put on by a local radio station searching for the best unsigned bands. The demo tape had been rejected by every major label. John walked into a Long Island radio station, handed him the DJ the tape, and the guy played it, and it was the band's first top 40 hit. John later said, the video had nothing to do with the song's story and almost ruined its momentum, and that's kind of what started Bon Jovi's love for the performance-based videos. So You Give Love a Bad Name, Living on a Prayer. He didn't want to do the cheesy, narrative style. Bon Jovi famously distanced themselves from much of their first 2 albums, so this song doesn't get played. However, Runaway remains the one song that the early 1981-1984 era that John regularly kept on set lists over the decades. Brad's excuse for including this song on the playlist, he won't admit it, but Brad's sister left the tape in his Camaro's tape deck, and it's grown on him. He explains to Kev, look, Kev, if we play pure speed metal or hair metal all night, no girls are ever going to get in this car. But Runaway is the ultimate bridge track. It's got heavy guitars, fast beat for us, but the girls know all the words. It's strategic. It's called marketing.
You tell Brad, girls aren't getting in the car anyway, but that's fine. So we'll try.
But Brad's living in a different world. He's not computing.
Especially going back to that outfit you described. No, that's not happening.
In 1989, maybe that's.
Yeah, we'll see. So, all right. I like that song. That's a great song. It might be a little before hair metal, but Bon Jovi's adjacent enough. Yeah. Much better than Motorhead, which doesn't fit really at all. We will argue that all day. So, all right. Well, I went from LA Guns, making sure that we stayed right in this hair metal lane. We go to Cinderella.
Oh. I looked at this one.
It's awesome. Oh. I think you've noticed I've isolated guitar solos today. I love it.
It's good.
I think the key to any good hair metal song is you having that one good guitar solo in the middle there. I think that just makes the whole song.
That's fair.
All right, so this is Shake Me by Cinderella.
Shake Me.
Released as the lead single, in fact, as the band's first single ever released in 1986 from their album Night Songs, written by Tom Kiefer. It says it was the band's first single. I don't know if it was the first thing they ever put out. But from this album, Night Songs, and it just... What I found online was it was the band's first single. So
there you go.
People can dispute me on that if they want to. Song is about an insatiable romantic connection. First I had sex action. Now I have shake me. The lyrics are playful double entendres to describe the wild 80s nightlife. Samples. Now you be the judge if these are double entendres because I don't think they are. I think they're just blatant. And now and then, when she makes those social calls, gives me a squeeze, gets me kicking the walls. I don't know if that's a double entendre, but all right. Now, let me tell you, it still feels tight, and we're shaking after every bite. I feel her coming in the middle of the night. I don't know if that's a double entendre, but that's fine.
How did they spell?
They're spelled coming, C-O-M-I-N with an apostrophe. So I guess maybe she's coming over.
That's
it's
directional.
I don't think that's what's happening here. So song didn't chart anywhere, but got picked up by rock radio and MTV, gaining popularity, and it paved the way for their follow-up success of their ballad, Nobody's Fool, which really put them on the map. That was the one that got them where they were going. Video follows the Cinderella theme as a girl's two sisters tease her because they're going to the Cinderella concert. She has to stay home. But when they leave, the poster comes. She has a Cinderella poster. Comes to life. She goes into the poster. All of a sudden, she's in the front row. And when the show's over, they take her into the limousine, and the sisters stay out. So we can she probably got double entendre'd in the limousine after the show.
I don't think that's the proper use of that phrase, but I understand what you're saying.
She got double entendre. Yeah. The band was discovered by Bon Jovi, as a matter of fact. So Bon Jovi connection comes in. Cinderella became more famous for their ballads during the 80s, but this showed that they could rock too. Some critics said that despite the hair metal and glam look the band actually had a gritty blues-infused rock style rather than the pure party pop heavy metal sound of other bands of the era, but they got lumped in with the rest of them, so that's kind of the way it went. They feel hair metalish. That song's it sounds very loose and going. Yeah. So
that's good.
So good for her.
Good
for her getting double entendre'd with Tom Kiefer and a couple of the other guys.
That might be the first time that double entendre got turned into an action.
An action. Oh, it's definitely an action. Double, triple. There could have been a quadruple entendre for all we know.
I didn't do well in English.
That limo ride
Parts
probably.
of speech.
Tom Kiefer's like, hey, bro, one more time around the block. So, all right. Anyway, let's go to number 6.
There you go.
If we keep trying, you're going to play a hair metal song. All right, this is a great song. Some would argue again, where does Guns N' Roses fall in the whole thing?
I know,
right?
I know. So this is Night Train, Guns N' Roses, released July of '89. Third track on Guns N' Roses' '87 debut, Appetite for Destruction. Critics will argue this song is not hair metal. Some might consider Night Train. I saw some places called it sleaze rock.
Okay.
Another place called it punk-infused street hard rock. Whatever. Appetite for Destruction was a direct, dirty middle finger to slick hair metal. Night Train is raw, gritty, punk-infused street hard rock. That was a quote I found. It's a love letter, actually, to a brand of cheap, high-proof California wine. I really didn't know what Night Train was. I figured it was alcohol, but I didn't know. So it's called Night Train Express. It's a wine. It's made by E&J Gallo Winery. 17.5% to 18% alcohol by volume. It's nuts.
Wait a minute. You have not had night. I've
never had Night Train.
I've tried Night Train. Wine is a loose description of what that is. It's like battery acid. It's horrible.
Funny. Yeah, it's known
horrible
as
stuff.
It's known as bum wine.
It is bum wine.
It's inexpensive. It's like $3 a bottle. The band could pick up a bottle for $1.29 back in the day. Duff McKagan introduced the band to Night Train. Slash and Izzy Stradlin came up with the riff. The lyrics came together when the band walked down Sunset Strip.
Yeah.
Someone yelled, "I'm on the Night Train." The other members started saying, like, "Bottoms up, fill my cup." The rest is history. Slash has called this his favorite live song ever. Brad's excuse for including this song on the playlist. Bon Jovi drinks champagne on a yacht. Meanwhile, Axl and the boys are drinking battery acid out of a paper bag behind a dumpster.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses is the band that's going to kill all of those wimpy hair metal bands, man. You listen to Poison when you want to get a girl's phone number. You listen to Night Train when you're about to drag race a guy in a Camaro behind the Kmart. It puts lead in your foot.
That's something. Yeah.
There you go.
He doesn't have to apologize for that one. That one's close. That one's really close.
Yeah.
You crept in with Runaway. This one gets much closer.
There you go.
So I think that, and they were Sunset Strip guys.
They were.
So no matter how you want to say the Guns N' Roses thing is, if they were a little more dangerous than the rest of them, or a little more hard edged.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go to November Rain and tell me that's not a hair metal song.
And if you do the whole genealogy, you know, you can connect LA Guns. You can connect. You know, they were all part of something else. You know,
I don't know if you've seen Welcome to the Jungle. The amount of makeup that Axl Rose has on is rivaling, you know, Nikki Sixx. No problems. Right? So they weren't any different. So, all right, my next song. This is the number 5 track we're picking here today. This is my only song, which, if you've noticed so far, all my songs have had a sexual overtone to them. Yeah, not at all.
Very subtle.
Very subtle, just like these bands. But this one actually has no sexual overtone. It's the only one that didn't have it.
Oh. Is this Tesla? Modern day cowboy.
It is.
Yeah. I looked at this one.
You'll like this.
Guitar solo.
This reminds me of something.
Like every other 80s hair band song?
Yeah, maybe. I like this part, though. Yeah, but in particular, there's a sound to that guitar solo that reminds me of another band. I just have not, for like a week, I've been trying to pin it down, and I can't get my finger on it. So, all right, Modern Cowboy, Tesla, debut single in 1986 off their album Mechanical Resonance.
Oh, I like that.
Interesting. The song talks about Billy the Kid, Al Capone, and the Cold War tensions between the U.S. and the USSR. That's definitely an 80s topic. The song is about how human violence, greed, and the urge to fight stay the same no matter what time you live in. So all the same topics over and over again. Song hit number 10 in the U.S. mainstream rock chart, and that is the only chart I can find that it even made it onto. So, but I guess in 1986, this wasn't a big top 40 radio type of song. Tesla probably wasn't that popular yet, although it was big on rock radio, and MTV liked the video, so it got some airplay at night. Some Reddit post said, all-time banger. One of the best hair metal songs ever. I saw them open for Poison in Toronto in 1988, and this instantly became my favorite song. Oh. So somebody went to see Poison in Toronto, and they're like, Tesla's opening. And they're like, oh, who's Tesla? And then they played this, like, this is now my favorite song. So
I went to high school with a guy that was a huge Tesla fan.
Oh,
huge.
Nice. Yeah.
That was odd.
So, and then the guy said, one of my top 5 favorite guitar solos of all time. So, and rockers and cowboy themes in 86. I think that
was a thing.
Because Bon Jovi's got one in Dead or Alive. Yeah. Want to get one of our friend Gift's favorite songs.
That was going to be their whole motif for Slippery One Way.
So rock urban cowboy thing was 86, man. That was a time. That was it.
Long trench coats with cowboy hats.
If you were ever going to be a cowboy in rock music in the 80s, 86 seemed to be the year.
And then Bon Jovi with the Young Guns soundtrack.
Yep, that was 90.
Yeah, I know, but he went full native on us.
He went full Dances with the Wolves. He did. So that's all good. So
he did.
All right. Number 4.
All right, here you go.
So this definitely meets the criteria.
Yeah.
I listened to this song because I was going through it, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I just didn't grab onto this song. I don't know.
I thought it was really good.
I don't know if the songs may be fine. I don't know that I love her voice a lot. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is, but I listened to it like 3 times, and I'm like, I'm just not getting anything out of it.
At the risk of being insensitive to the genders.
No, don't do that.
I'm just saying. I think this is a category of music that really lends itself to a male perspective.
Well, no, I like Lita Ford.
They're not bad, but I think
I like Joan Jett.
Yeah.
She can sing. Pat Benatar can sing rock music.
But I like this song. I thought.
Well, what is the song?
No, this is "Edge of a Broken Heart" by a band called Vixen.
Yep, Vixen.
Released August of '88. Formed in St. Paul, Minnesota, in 1973.
Shout out Minnesota, huh?
Yeah, they've been called the female Bon Jovi.
Yes.
The song is the lead single from Vixen's self-titled debut album. The song established Vixen as the premier all-female hard rock band of the late 80s. Richard Marx co-wrote this track.
That sounds right.
Yep.
That sounds 100% right.
Not to be confused with Bon Jovi's song Edge of a Broken Heart, featured on the 87 soundtrack of the movie Disorderlies.
Oh, good one.
It's Vixen's only top 40 hit, peaked at number 26. Brad's excuse for including the song on the playlist: dude, an all-female hard rock band slinging heavy guitars and cracking the Billboard Top 30, that's badass. They opened for Aerosmith, Ozzy Osbourne, Deep Purple, The Scorpions, Kiss. If Gene Simmons and the Prince of Darkness give their stamp of approval, who are you to judge from the passenger seat of my 82 Camaro?
I agree, but all I'm going to say is, now that you tell me the Bon Jovi piece, I can totally hear that as a Bon Jovi song.
Richard Marx?
Well, he wrote it.
Yeah.
But you said it was...
Oh, no, not to be... Bon Jovi has a song called Edge of a Broken Heart.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of...
No, you said they were the female Bon Jovi.
Yeah, they called them the
like
female...
Them.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is, if that song, To Wade Into the Area You Said Stay Out Of, was recorded by Bon Jovi...
It would work.
I might like it better. I don't know. I feel like the guitars aren't hitting enough. I just didn't... That song did not catch to me. I tried multiple times. Because everyone's like, Vixen. I was like, cool. So, I just didn't get there. So, but good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed. And it's good that we're sharing with our female audience as
That's
well.
what I figured.
That's what we're
Why
here
do the guys get all the fun?
Yeah, why do they get all the fun?
Yeah,
so they can go backstage too.
Let the ladies double entendre somebody.
They want to double entendre someone. It's a little more difficult, but they can figure it out. There's ways.
It's doable.
There's ways around it. There's stores for that. So, all right. We're and plenty of them on the Sunset Strip too, by the way.
Yeah.
So, all right. Going to number 3. This is a big one right here. Well, big band at this time. Oh.
I don't know who this is.
Oh, you're gonna be upset when I tell you. All right, so this is a song called "Big Guns." It's by a little band. I think they're from the East Coast, but they're known as Skid Row.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So,
I've heard of them.
This is off their self-titled 1989 album. You might have known a couple other songs of that album, 18 in Live, a couple of those. Song is literally about a woman with, all right, don't be offended. If you need to bleep now, but it's a song about, according to Sebastian Bach, this was not me.
Just on the internet, yeah.
Big tits, all right? That's what he said. According to Sebastian, it is a double entendre about a woman with such a nice physique that it blew him away. Like he was It was written about a girl he knew, but he can't remember her name. Okay. So he said he just woke up, he remembered the body, he remembered other things, but he couldn't remember the name, so he wrote Big Guns. He named it Big Uns. Big Uns. But the record company said, that's hard to put on, so they made it Big Guns.
Now you can't unhear it.
Yeah,
though.
Big Guns. Yeah. So it's supposed to be Biggins, like the Biggin boobs, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, it got some play on rock radio, but basically it was just an album track. It was overshadowed by, what did I say? 18 in Life, Youth Gone Wild, I Remember You. Pretty good album there for Skid Row, by the way. This is the opening track of the album, so this is seen as a high-energy opening track. They said the track leans into some AC/DC style groove featuring soaring vocals and a screeching killer guitar solo, which we heard right there. Other critics dismissed it as a familiar to other bands of the time. That was just one guy wrote. He goes, sounds like other songs.
Yeah.
a guy got paid, and I saw his whole review was, this sounds like other songs. That's what he wrote. I'm like, I could have wrote that. Fans consider this a favorite track, and it's one of their favorite live played songs, they said. Fans go nuts. And Sebastian also in another interview said when they play big guns,
people show
not big guns, they see a lot of big guns
I wondered.
in the audience.
Yeah.
So some more big guns to be double entendred after the show, right? So
that's you got to give old Sebastian. That's clever. That's clever writing.
Clever, very clever writing.
So, yeah, good play on words. I like that.
I love the interview that he's like, well, I don't remember her name, but I remember the boobs.
Shit's big
He goes, and then her body was a knockout.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write this song. So that's what it's gonna be.
Wow. Okay.
Inspiration comes when you least expect
That's
it,
okay.
Rob.
You just got to capture it.
Yeah.
You
Sebastian woke up. He looked around wherever he was. He's like, "Oh, those are nice." And then he got home and he's like, "I'm going to write about those."
Move some beer bottles. Find a piece of paper.
That's
pencil.
right. I got to write this down.
Got to write this down before I forget.
No, don't pull the covers up.
It's okay.
You're inspiring me right now. You inspired me last night. You're inspiring me again this morning.
You're my muse.
You're my muse. Again, big guns, by the way. Big guns. Someone's yoga pickleball playing grandma or mother now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's wearing Lululemon. She's driving to the store in her Denali, but she had big guns at one point. So,
well, kids.
Yeah. Grandma.
When Sebastian and I.
Sebastian.
Never mind.
That's a story for another day.
You want Little Caesars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go to the Benson Boone concert and have fun, kids.
Yeah, never mind.
Concerts were way different when I was a child. All right. We're down to number 2.
Is this my number 1?
Well, it's your number 1, but it's number 2 song on our playlist.
All right.
Got like Gregorian chanting or
A
here or
little
something?
bit.
It's a lot of build-up. There he goes. Is that Coverdale?
It is.
I mean, he has a pretty unique voice.
Yeah. It breaks that.
Sounds less like a song and him just yelling into the microphone. All right. Hey, it sounds very ethereal.
Yeah. No, this is Still of the Night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We know Still of the Night.
Yeah.
Hey, our friend James, he recommended Still of the Night.
Yeah. Try it now. Give me this section.
I felt it to be a little too popular. Oh, now we'll run away, honey.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's your best. That is your best. That's your best.
I saved it for last.
That is a hair metal song right there. You did
I
it.
saved it for last.
You did.
So it's Still the Night, Whitesnake, released March of '87, 6.5 minutes long, from Whitesnake's self-titled '87 multi-platinum album. It was built around a forgotten demo left in David Coverdale's mother's attic. He found it in 1979 after his mother had passed away. The music video launched Tawny Kitaen as the ultimate '80s video vixen. Coverdale originally cast another actress. The director rejected her on the day of the shoot. Coverdale had brought Kitaen to the set just to hang out.
Why not?
The director said, "You, camera, let's go." Led Zeppelin frontman Robert Plant was notorious for being unimpressed by the track's heavy Zeppelin homage, famously giving Coverdale the nickname David Cover Version. I love that.
No, nice.
In press interviews throughout the late '87 to '88. Coverdale brushed off the jab, noting that imitation is the highest form of flattery. So we think Coverdale's like, cool, I'm not bothered about it. Coverdale famously remarked in a later interview that if Plant were starving, he wouldn't even give him cat food.
No, nice.
I don't think Coverdale got over it.
You will eat the cat poop.
Yeah, okay, so this is a little. I was doing some research. I found this quote. It was on YouTube. It was the user's name is Fabrizio Fada.
Fabrizio's good.
Yeah, 5 years ago, it was on YouTube. He says, "I was 14 in '87. The summer as a
Is that how Fabrizio would talk?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The summer.
I was a 14.
He was a 14.
Okay, we've offended.
Anyway,
We've offended an entire country at this point.
The summer, as a gift for passing middle school exams, my brother and I asked my dad for a stereo system. My father loaded us into his car, a blue Fiat 127, and took us to a shop outside of the city in the industrial area. We didn't have much money, and my father couldn't afford a big expense, but he satisfied us. We chose a modest hi-fi, but with the nice speakers. There was only one left, the one exhibited on trial for customers. They packed it in its original, slightly dented packaging, and we took it home. We immediately took it to our room and tried it. The owner had forgotten a tape inside. Maybe he was using it to make customers hear the sound, or maybe he bought it and listened to it. It was Whitesnake's 1987, and the first song that came out of the stereo was Still of the Night. Whenever I happen to hear it, I'm 14 again, and I'm with my brother in our teen room, and life feels wonderful and full of fun again. And I just really liked that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was cool. That would be the first song that came out of his radio, and that song would kill on a killer sound system.
Yeah.
Brad's excuse for including this song on the playlist.
He doesn't need an excuse. It's a great
Brad
song.
feels zero need
Yes.
to apologize.
He doesn't have to.
In fact, he considers this track the absolute crown jewel of the cassette. To Brad, this isn't just a song, it's an event.
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't have. This was the first one. Well, maybe the second one. He doesn't have to defend this one. This one. No arguments here.
There you go.
But if you're listening to Motorhead, and then you're listening to early Bon Jovi and Guns N' Roses, are a couple of your friends going to be like, Whitesnake? Are we doing that? All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whitesnake's cool, though. I like him. That guy had a unique voice, for sure.
He did. I thought that was.
Think he can still sing like that? Is he?
Well, he had everything. Right. I mean, Whitesnake's whole thing hit all the boxes, right? Yeah. The hair, the sound, the girls.
He looks very dramatic.
Oh yeah,
like he looks like he'd just be like, oh,
yeah,
like this. Yeah. He looks
like a rock god. You know?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I got that. Anyway. I mean, Bret Michaels is a rock god, right?
No, not compared to Coverdale.
Come on, Bret Michaels. I think the notches on the headboard's got to be even at most.
Yeah,
I think Poison did all right.
Coverdale had Catane.
Yeah, but that's just one.
But I feel like his one beats a lot.
Bret Michaels got like 3 Catanes a night. Let's go. Let's get it.
Before he took the curtain to the head.
He's like, I'm going to lay down, pretend I'm the Jaguars. Go. That's all you got to do. You pretend. I'm the car. Go.
And go.
And go. Yeah. All right, so we're to our number one track. And it's funny, I put these also in order today because I got them. You didn't take any of them. Yeah. I put them in order by the band's popularity according to sales, concert, and everything. So LA Guns was the least favorite, but least popular. Yeah. And then Cinderella, then Tesla, Skid Row, and we're going to end with a little band called Rat.
Oh. You're in luck?
Love.
Oh, it's a love song.
It sounds very loving. Another guitar solo.
Oh. The melt your face guitar solo.
That's really good, though.
That is good.
All right, so this is You're in Love, spelled the correct way of your. Apostrophe R-E. By Rat.
Did they sometimes not use the correct?
Well, it seems like in today's world, people don't know their yours very well. Online all the time, I see just random uses of this. So
there, and there.
This first track on their 1985 album, Invasion of Your Privacy. Now, yours spelled differently there. So there you go. That's the UR version.
That's right.
Song hit number 89 on the Hot 100. I can't believe it doesn't get higher than 89. That's crazy. Number 34 on the rock chart. Should have been higher there, too. Lead singer Stephen Pearcy said that despite the title, it is actually a danger zone love scenario where the woman spins the man around like a top. Instead of him having the upper hand, she has the upper hand. I don't know what that means, but all right. He said it was due to a personal where a woman knocked him on his ass, and she wasn't the pushover other groupies were.
I thought the spin around on
so it means he had to work. He had to work a little harder for that one.
It was a specific move.
It is
a specific
spinning the
move.
top. Yeah, it is. You got to be flexible. I think it's on page 63 of the Kama Sutra. Spinning top. So, fun fact. Pearcy wrote the lyrics, and bass player Juan Crucier had the riff in his pocket, and then he brought it out. Their producer, Bo Hill, put it all together because they couldn't get the lyrics and the riff. They couldn't get them together. But this guy, Bo Hill, who's he got it. He also produced for Warrant, a little band called Kicks. Named after the cereal, I believe, and Alice Cooper.
2 X's.
Just one.
Oh, it's 1X?
It's 1X.
I thought it was 2X.
No, just seeing the one. Fun fact.
I like kicks. It's a good cereal.
I saw an interview with Stephen Pearcy, the lead singer, and he was asked his 5 favorite albums of all time. It's gonna be an interesting list. You ready?
Okay.
All right. His first one, Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
So, Stained Class, that's CLASS, by Judas Priest. Secret Treaties by Blue Oyster Cult. Van Halen's 1978 self-titled album. And Black Sabbath's first album, titled Black Sabbath.
There you
so
go.
those were his top 5 albums. Those are what inspired him to make Rat. So, yeah.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin, Blue Oyster Cult, we're going to be Rat.
Yeah.
So they're the ones I believe, if we go back, they had the bus that had to be like completely blown up because they had made it was like a health hazard on the bus. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was them.
And they had their song on Point Break was pretty killer.
It was that then. That was them.
That was them.
Yeah. Nobody Rides for Free.
Yeah. It's a good
Is
one.
that them?
It's Rat.
I think that's Rat. Yeah.
99% sure.
Really love that song.
Our fans will correct us. I know they will. But I'm pretty sure
no,
it's
that's
Rat.
right.
It
Yeah. Nobody Rides for Free. We played that on our Point Break sound our examination.
Episode. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, we did.
That's a good song. So it's when he's at the end, when he rides the wave. And that one non-Australian guy goes, "Get him when he comes back in." Still my favorite quote in the movie. So, all right, that's it. We got
That's
all 10 of our heavy metal
Yeah.
/ hair band songs. Some hair band, maybe some discussion on a couple of those.
That's okay.
But overall, what did you think of the list?
I think this. I think from top to bottom, this.
You like your 5. What did you think of my 5?
I liked your 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought they were good. I always think, when we come into these things, I always think about how you and I will complement or not complement each other. And I think my list mixes well with your mix. I think this list rocks.
Do you think I stuck true to form on this? Mine was pretty close to the vest.
I will argue that I think we can have a longer discussion about really pinning down, defining what hair metal is. I do acknowledge that some of my songs were hair metal adjacent.
I gotcha.
Or we're
heavier rock.
We're maybe possibly in a different category. I acknowledge that. But anyway.
I liked 4 of your 5, or 5 of your. Well, I like 4 of your 5. I didn't know the Japanese one. I'm not going to pass judgment on it. I haven't heard the whole thing.
It's really good.
So I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you would know they're a bunch of Japanese kids.
No, I thought the lead singer sounded like somebody else.
Yeah.
He did. So
it's really good.
But Vixen, I can't. No, I tried. I listened to it lots of times. I just can't get in the Vixen.
It's all right.
So, well, maybe Vixen didn't want me in them anyway, so that's fine. So, no double entendres for them.
No.
So,
Cut
off from the Vixen. So, I always thought, I remember when I was younger, and then you start to learn about you listen to this music, and then you see the videos, and then later I watch like the behind the musics, and you start to learn about the bands, and you're like, what was that life like?
Oh.
Like it doesn't even it doesn't seem like reality.
I know this isn't hair metal, but I just read Keith Richards' biography.
Oh yeah,
the life he led.
Yeah,
is insanity. Like you read it, and it can't be real. But he's narrating. He wrote it.
But just for a year,
it's insane.
I don't even
the
need
drugs
to be...
they did. They were arrested so many times. They were always. It's crazy.
But I don't even need to be on stage. I just want to be a roadie or a guitar tech for a year with Motley Crue.
I just want to watch.
In 1988, I just want to be on tour for 1 year with them, and I just want to live like they live.
Yeah.
And I just want to see what that would actually be like. Because you hear the stories, but to actually see it. Like just a line of girls. Yeah. All right, you're next. Yeah. They know what they're standing in line for. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. No. The amount of the accessibility.
This is not an autograph line.
The accessibility to drugs and sex and
doesn't even make sense.
Like I just can't. And then your body being able to handle that, and you keep going. And Keith Richards is still trucking it.
Insane.
I know.
So. Anyway. All right, fans, it's your turn. We know you've got thoughts on our list today. We love your thoughts. We want to hear what you think. Were you a fan of 80s hair metal? Was it too cheesy? Did you stray more towards the Metallicas and the Slayers and whatever those things were? Or did you have fun with this music too? Connect with us on social media. Let us know what your favorite song we covered today was. Or, hey, shoot a couple songs our way, and maybe we'll feature them on future episodes. Any other topics you'd like us to cover, go ahead and let us know. We're willing to put it in the hopper, I believe is what they would say somewhere. Yeah. And it will be ready for a future episode.
We'll put it in the queue.
We have a voicemail. You can call us. Rob will tell you we have mail. You can mail to us, a band, mail to something. I still haven't heard anything about that, but apparently exists.
I'll fill you in at one of our next planning sessions.
For the third episode, I'll ask, did we get our sticker out? No,
No, we didn't.
That guy,
he's
that
a good
guy's
fan.
probably not going to call us back.
No, he will. I'll make the wait worth it.
Oh, okay.
Our promotional team is working on some.
Well, we have show notes with all of this fun stuff that I'm pretty sure 85% of people don't look at, but it's there to include playlists of the songs today. Right. So if you want to get into what we were listening to today, go ahead and fire up Spotify and Apple, and we can you can rock out with us.
There you go.
Rock out with your hair down.
Yeah. No more Amazon Music.
That didn't rhyme.
No, that's right.
I didn't want to say.
What'd you say? Rock with your what?
Rock out with your hair down.
That works.
Yeah, it works. It's not as fun. Our show mascot would have preferred the other version. So, all right, your turn. Go.
Oh boy, the Total 80s and 90s Recall team wants you to know this podcast is the perfect complement to your listening experience and the perfect antidote to modern life. Want to swap your favorite retro memories? Shoot us an email at 80s90srecall@gmail.com and check out our show notes for a whole bunch of ways to connect with us. You can even send us actual physical mail. You can send us physical, tangible mail to the Recall Studios at P.O. Box 506, Sunnyside, Washington, 98944. And don't forget, let the Totally 80s and 90s Recall team help you appreciate the present by indulging in a healthy dose of the good old days.
And if you like our show and you would like to give us 5 stars and a review, you can tell us about maybe your experiences with the double entendre. We'd be happy to read those. Share it. Tell everybody about our podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know any other podcast that uses double entendre as a verb.
I don't know.
We did.
I don't know that I've ever heard that term used more in one sitting.
It's today's word because literally it was in every part of every song I had today.
In the last hour and a half, I've heard that phrase more than I've had in my whole life.
And you'll
49 years of life.
You'll probably never hear it again after this. But if this was Pee-wee's Playhouse, we'd have been yelled. We'd have been yelled out already. Like, that's enough. Even Cherry would have been like, just stop saying it. I don't want to scream anymore. So, all right.
It's actually distracting at this point.
Closing thoughts with Rob.
Well, then I can guess the word you won't be getting the definition for today. No vocabulary there.
Learning today is just, it's not really learning. People know we have different styles. David and I have different styles. That's fine.
Yeah.
Vocabulary today, surprise. The word today is double entendre.
You just said it was overused.
Yeah. A double entendre is a word or phrase that has 2 meanings. The first meaning is simple and innocent. The second meaning is often risque, rude, or about sex. The phrase comes from Old French and means double meaning, as in she got double entendre.
Yes. That's the exact way to use it.
Exactly. Apologies are
By the way, I gave you debauchery.
I got debauchery.
I gave you...
I wrote it down. Actually, that was my first choice. I had that as number 1, and I had to go with double entendre.
I got you.
Yeah. Apologies or corrections. Okay, this is a correction from the Weird Al episode.
Oh, nice.
A couple episodes ago. We got some feedback. People were really quick to correct you. Because at one point...
I know. I said the wrong thing.
Yeah, you said like 1999.
I said 1999.
And he says 1699. Yes. Man, people were fast.
Quick.
To get on there and go, 1699, 1699.
People
know they're Weird Al.
They do, and I accept my error. That's fine. Even said in the comments, I got ahead of myself, and I was singing, and I don't know. I embodied Prince for a minute. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. That's fine. Yeah.
I also knew it was 1699, so I definitely just misspoke.
That's okay.
But I apologize to those hardcore Weird Al fans, and I appreciate you keeping us in check. Even the voice can make mistakes from time to time.
Fine. So. Yeah. The playlist today, listen to this playlist in its entirety. I think in its entirety, it rocks.
Gives you a good synopsis of the 80s.
I do.
From a rock standpoint.
I do. I think so. And then the challenge, we mentioned it earlier. If you can name the middle solo
and the lead,
and the opening
solo.
Band, song, email it to us. And
one
of these days, we'll get you
2 months from now, we'll get you a sticker.
It's the most sought after sticker
ever.
All of podcasting land.
Like, he's still telling people, did it come today? Nope. I checked the box.
Yeah, he checks his mailbox every day.
Not there.
The day it comes. It's like getting the
But
secret decoder ring.
They said it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. And we are going to write drink your Ovaltine on the back of it. So at this point.
We are going to. The quote today, my
commercial.
favorite quote today. Well, one, actually I had three quotes.
No, okay.
You said, we already talked about your use of double entendre.
Yes.
She got double entendre.
Tendre.
I thought that was
Yes.
cute. And then Kicks, named after the cereal.
I think so.
But my favorite one of the whole episode is when you say rock out with your hair
Hair
down.
down. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a PC way of doing that.
Yes, I think that should be a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Rock out
With your hair
down.
Because they're going to expect something else. And then it's not going to come. So that's fine.
They're gonna, yeah, wah wah.
I
Yeah,
will say
anyway.
there was one song today. It was my song that I was ready to play if you stole one of
Yeah.
mine. And it fit in my, I had a sex theme going on today.
Yeah, you did.
It was a band called Faster Pussycat.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
song was called Slip of the Tongue.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think I need to explain any more
No.
about that song. So it would have fit in very well. I was
what
one
was
short.
The one that I had. It was called. There was a song by the Bullet Boys. It
Ah.
was called "Smooth Up In Ya."
I listened to that one too. That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
So.
I thought, that's
All right.
good.
Well,
Anyway.
hair metal defined the late 80s, defined some of the 80s, but I really think it pinned down right in the late 80s. From Wall Street to the mobs of suburbia, big hair and loud guitars were a signature of the decade. But that does bring us to the end of this week's episode. We hope you've enjoyed rocking out with us to some great 80s hair metal. Now, fans, this show couldn't happen without your support. It could, but it'd just be me and Rob talking to each other. So we appreciate the support. But if it's your first time listening or you're a longtime subscriber, we obviously can't thank you enough. We have a lot of fun every week. We hope you enjoy hanging out with us too. Hopefully we bring you some rockin' memories, great times and laughs. Maybe I drank Night Train too, or I remember hanging out behind the Kmart, things like that. Yeah. So it reminds me of that movie, The Ladies' Man, where he tells that girl on the phone, go to the bus station and hang out with no underwear on. It feels like hanging out behind a Kmart on a dumpster. Things like that. So anyway, we're going to have all new episodes.
Just look for the primed 83 Camaro.
Oh, yeah. The primer hits. Perfect. All new episodes of our podcast, Totally 80s 90s Recall, they come out every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
So if you want to plan your life around it, I would suggest it. You don't have to, but why wait?
Yeah.
Why wait till Wednesday, Thursday? Those are lesser days. Tuesday's really the best day.
Tuesday release day is more reliable than getting a sticker.
Definitely. At this point, a lot of things are more reliable. A Yugo is more reliable than getting our sticker. I don't know if you remember the Yugo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was reliable at all. But at this point, more reliable than ours. Speaking of Yugos, any fancy goodbye?
I don't have a fancy goodbye.
I don't know if you know Yugos. We're
Well,
quite
what are we going to do
fancy.
next Tuesday?
Oh, you never asked, so I wasn't going to tell you. You just skimmed right over it. You're over there dinking around.
Yeah, what do we do next Tuesday?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. We're going to cover a movie. We have recently, by the time our next episode comes out, after this one,
yeah.
we will have just gone back to school. We work in a school district, and we will be back. Our summer vacation is niet. It's done. It's over. Right? So we are going to do the 1986 Rodney Dangerfield, very appropriately titled, Back to School. So we're going to have a little fun with that.
Yes.
Movie Hand will be here. He is also back to school. And we'll do what we always do, and hopefully it will turn out well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you got movies about arm wrestling.
Yes.
Possibly the best movie about diving.
This is the quintessential
movie.
diving movie.
Yeah. So if you're
You will
into-
never see a better
if
diving
you're
movie.
into competitive diving,
Competitive diving.
Back to School is your
And if you
your
like
jam.
Johnny from Karate Kid,
Yes.
this is like an orgy of greatness.
It's a
in this movie.
diver's wet dream.
It's a diver. Double entendre.
Hey. That's called application.
I don't
folks.
know if you wrote that down. Must not. On the spot. That was really good.